There's one big problem on self-improvement, but a problem that the whole self-improvement is actually based on. That problem is enjoyment, or what some other might people call gratification. Now we all know that there's instant and delayed gratification. That instant gratification is bad and is going to destroy our brain, and that delayed gratification is good and what we should actually strive for. But a logical question that you might come up with is, until when do I delay gratification? Until when do I struggle and do these habits that I don't enjoy doing? Let me start this thing off with a simple situation. Let's say you quit junk food. You stop eating sugar, you stop eating processed food, and then after a couple of months, you have a burger, you have a pizza, you have a pancake, you have one of your favorite sweets from when you were a child. That meal is going to taste so much better for you than for the person who has had that exact same meal every single day. There is stuff that genuinely needs some rest if you want to enjoy them. So basically, delayed gratification is understanding that instant gratification is like a drug. The more you do it, the more you reach into it, the more and more of it you will need until you destroy your life fully. But again, instant gratification is enjoyable. It feels so good in the moment, but most likely delayed gratification feels like absolute shit and you don't want to do it. So should you literally just be miserable for your whole life until one day when you can have some gratification? How does this thing work? And for what reason is it so complex? Where this is the whole battle of enjoyment. Should you just totally ruin your life in the moment, hoping for a better future? Or should you not do that? Would you say that the only thing you enjoy on this planet is stuff that is bad for you? Like drinking, partying, video games. Would you say that that thing is the only thing that gives you enjoyment in life? Obviously not, right? Right? Those things are empty, yet they give you enjoyment right now. But what are the things that are not so empty, but they give you enjoyment also right now? It can be maybe going out to nature, looking at the beauty of God's creation. It can be talking to some like thought-provoking people. It can be some physical activity that you enjoy with your friends. What is something that you deeply enjoy right now that is eventually not going to ruin your life? And the whole point of delayed gratification is to stack up those things that give you enjoyment right now that are actually bettering your life. These things also work like some form of drugs. The more you meditate, the more you journal, the more you work out, the more you do kind of business work, the more and more those things are going to kind of become fun and enjoyable. It's really interesting because they will significantly get boring, but also if you find a way to do them, they will be enjoyable. I mean, if you have been going to the gym for a couple of months, you would know this. Once you started going to the gym, it felt horrible. You didn't want to do it, and every single time you had to go to the gym, you would bash yourself and you would give yourself excuses to not go. But right now you feel motivated to go. You want to go. And that is because of one thing. And it's seeing progress. The more progress you see in your life, the more you will actually want to do that habit. This is where delayed and instant gratification are separated. Because the more you do a habit that is actually good for you, for example, like working out, the more benefits you will see and progress in your body. But the more you do a bad habit, like video games, the worse and worse your life will get. So the whole thing that we should do on self-improvement to find actual enjoyment is to keep doing these habits that we might not enjoy right now. Because we know that once we start seeing progress, our mind is going to be digging up dopamine from those good habits, just like it done previously with those bad habits. So if you're not feeling enjoyment, any fun right now, ask yourself, what are some habits that are actually fun for me, but that don't destroy my life? Maybe hiking, biking, walking in nature, speaking to like-minded people. For all I know, you can be listening to a podcast and learning. What is something you find enjoyable that can improve your life? And if you can't think of something, try this. What is a habit that you know will give you significant progress? It might not be enjoyable now, but start that habit. Because once you start seeing that progress, you will start to love that habit. And you will honestly get addicted to it. This is how you find enjoyment on self-improvement. Because the quality of the enjoyment that we get is much better than the quality of enjoyment that people who are not on self-improvement get. Because we have to struggle for it before we can get it. You have to go through a battle. You have to fight to be able to enjoy the feast. Just think back in the caveman days. We hunted for the whole day, remained hungry for a couple of days until we could catch some food. But that food tasted so good. And that shit still is a part of our mind. If you genuinely want to enjoy something with depth, you firstly need to isolate yourself from it and go through hardship so you can eventually get that reward. It doesn't all have to be dark, but it also can't be sunshine and rainbows. Because sunshine and rainbows get boring really quickly. Can't be the reason. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would highly appreciate you clicking and watch one of the best videos on the center of the screen. You have my description in down below. And if you want some help on self-improvement, I'm running a really limited sale till like 7th of January that you can get on my website. Go and check it out if you want. See you tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your day, my friends. Peace.